Hello everyone. This lecture is all about persistence class. Now, why we require persistence class in SAP? Persistence class is used for database operations. Or database operation means what? If we want to insert the data, if we want to delete the data, or if you want to modify the existing entries, we can do this process with the help of persistence class. So persistence class is used for database updation. That operation can be anything. That operation can be insert operation, that operation can be delete operation, that operation can be update operation. Now we will study how to create a persistence class and how to use that persistence class for database updation. Now SC24 is the transaction code for creating the class. Now we will move on to transaction code SC24. Now there is one important point at the time of persistence class creation. The persistence class name always starts with the keyword CL. Now as I am creating a customer specific object, so his first name starts with Z. After that I have to write a CL keyword. Whenever I am creating a persistence class, it is compulsory that its first name must start with CL keyword. Now suppose my name of the class is ZCL underscore suppose employee updation. Now I will click on this create button. I will provide the short description of this class. Persistence class for employee. Now I will go for this radio button, persistent class. I will click on this save button. I am saving this class as a local object. Now as we have already discussed that persistence class is used for database updation. Suppose now I move on to transaction code SC11, which is the transaction code for data dictionary. Now I am passing the name of the table, suppose Z employee table underscore 27. Now I will do the update operations with this database table and I will update this table with the help of persistence class. Now how to do that? I am moving on to this persistence button. This is my class. I am moving on to this persistence button. Now here I will pass the name of the table for which I want to do the operations. Now my name of the table is Z employee table underscore 27. Now I am pressing enter. Now these two fields of the table are appearing here. You have to double click on this field, then click on this upper arrow. Now you have to move this second field. Now click on this save button. Back. Now see, now we have generated the persistence for this table Z employee underscore 27. See, previously we have only these methods available 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whenever I am passing that table, now we have 3 more methods: get underscore employee ID, get underscore employee name, set underscore employee name. Now see, whenever we are generating a persistence class for table, for primary keys only getter will generate, and for non-primary keys getter and setter both will generate. So our employee ID is primary key, so only get method is generated. Our employee name is non-primary key, so for non-primary key get and set both got generated. Now I will click on this save button. Now I will click on this activate button. Now we have one important concept again in persistence class. Now we have the pop-up, should the class actor also be activated? Now what is this class actor? Now whenever we are creating a persistence class, two classes or two helper classes will be automatically created. One with ZCA and another with ZCB. ZCA is called as actor class or agent class. ZCB is called as base class. These two classes will be automatically generated with the persistence class, which are the helper classes of persistence class. These are also called as co-helper classes. Now I will click on this yes button because I also want to activate the class actor. Now it is activating CA or CB class. Now our this persistence class has been activated. Now if I want to check that CA or CB class has been generated, I will pass the name here and I will replace L with A. Now this is my, I am again writing the name. I am replacing this L word with CA, which is our agent class. This is our agent class, and if I am passing ZCB, this is my base class. So whenever you are creating a persistence class, two helper classes will be automatically generated, one with ZCA and another with ZCB. So whenever you are creating a persistence class, its first name always starts with CL keyword. For the primary keys, only getter method will generate, and for the non-primary keys, getter and setter both will generate. Now in the next lecture, we will use this persistence class for database updation. Thank you.